Day two for the Dolphins in the books as of me recording this. And there was some good. And then there's one I didn't like. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, day two in the book for the Dolphins. They made their 3 picks today. Made a few trades, made a few moves. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about what I think of them and all that good stuff. What happened, what could have happened, what should have happened. But before we jump into that, I got to shout out again, patch5s.com. Fantastic stuff over there. You got patches, t-shirts, pins, all that great stuff. Also, check out Miami Sports Music. Fantastic website, YouTube channel, podcast, all that good stuff. And I got some new members and Patreons that I need to shout out. First, let's do the members. We got Sean Smith, Eric Driggins, Josh Green, Drew Batron, I think I said that right. Willie Garrett, Sean Higgins, Eric Bader, Jacob Scrogan, Alton Tripp, One Armed Bandit Ritz, and Nicholas Eicher. Thank you guys for joining the membership, and a new Patreon, Mario Alberto Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. So let's jump into this Mama Jamma. Let's talk about what happened. I'm going to start it with my heartbreak. I'm going to start with my heartbreak today. If you were watching the live stream, you can go watch my heartbreak. The Miami Dolphins sitting there. Javonte Williams is available. There's a lot of good players available. Javonte Williams, Morig, the safety. I said I'd be happy with Tevin Jenkins, Javonte Williams, Morig, or Azeez Ojulari. Those are the 4 that I would be really happy with. And then, Jags take their guy, Jets take their guy. Falcons trade it to the Denver Broncos, who have Melvin Gordon. So I'm like, Dolphins are going to get Javonte Williams. I'm so pumped right now. And then the Denver Broncos take Javonte Williams. And also I found out from Lock and Fora that the Miami Dolphins actually tried to trade up to get ahead of the Steelers to take Najee Harris, but they couldn't get back up and to take him. I popped up the tweet. So the fact that they were sitting there, they probably thought, we should be able to get Javonte Williams, but no, they didn't. But they took Javon, Holland, safety out of Oregon, and I love this pick. If you go back and watch my breakdown of the safeties with Jason Sarney, I had him listed as my number 2. This guy can play anywhere on the defense. He's a Swiss Army knife on the defense. He's a hard hitter between the tackles. He's going to make big hits. He's a big guy, 6'1", in the safety position. Absolutely love it. You might be asking yourself, all right, cool. He's a great guy. Morig was there. I think the Dolphins, for me, it was Morig 1, Holland 2, but maybe the Dolphins had more Holland higher than Morig. But you're like, we don't need a safety. We have Bobby McCain, we have Eric Rowe, we have Brandon Jones, who we took last year. You always got to prepare yourself for the future. Bobby McCain's probably not going to be on the team after this season. Heck, they might trade him, right? Also, Brandon Jones might take over for Bobby McCain. The Miami Dolphins defense loves to run that style where you have the roaming guy. That is what Javon Holland's going to be, because he can play anywhere. So I absolutely love the pick of Javon Holland. Then there was a wait until 50. You were going from 36 to 50. There's a little bit of a wait. Few offensive linemen went off the board. All of a sudden, boom, Miami Dolphins trade up. They go from 50 to 42. And I'm like, who are they getting? Are they going to go for Creed Humphreys, who, again, another heartbreak of mine? Kansas City Chiefs took Creed Humphreys. I really wanted him. They move up, and they trade the 50th this year and next year's 3rd. They did that because they have 2 thirds next year, because the 49ers gave them a 3rd. So they have 2 thirds next year, which means did they trade theirs or the 49ers? But we still have a 3rd. They move up to take Liam Eichenberg. And I absolutely love this draft pick. He is the right tackle, and he's going to be a monster in that right tackle position. 6'6", 302 pounds. The man did not give up a sack for 2 years. He did not give up a sack. Yeah, but how many? He had 834 snaps in 2020, 845 snaps in 2019, and he did not give up a sack. This is what PFF has to say about him. Eichenberg earned certified offensive line coach dream status earlier this year against Florida State when he played through a swollen shut left eye. He played with one eye and didn't give up a sack. When he had both eyes, Eichenberg was undeniably one of the top tackles in the country. With 3 years of starting experience at left tackle, he didn't allow a single sack that past 2 seasons. His feet and his pass sets are as crisp as you'll see in college football. He's a well-oiled machine at this point with his technique. He looks ready to contribute on day one. Love the pick. This might be my favorite pick in the draft. It might be. I said might be my favorite pick in the draft. Liam Eichenberg. Eichenberg, however you say it. Absolutely love this pick. Dolphins moved up. They wanted to get their guy. There was a little bit of a run on offensive linemen. They were afraid he wouldn't make it there to 50. They moved up. They got their guy. Is he going to play left tackle? Are they going to take Austin Jackson, put him at right tackle? We don't know, but the ends are solidified with Austin Jackson and Eichenberg. Love this pick. And then we have to sit and wait. We had to sit and wait for a very long time from 42 all the way to 81. And I wanted Creed Humphreys. I wanted Quinn Miners. I wanted them to address the center position at 81, right? Creed Humphreys goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. Breaks my heart. Like, screw you, Kansas City. Screw you, Denver. Screw you, AFC West. You guys can kick rocks. We get to 81. Quinn Miners is still on the board. Come up. They read the card. The Miami Dolphins. With the 81st pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins take. And I'm like, let me hear I want to hear the come out of this man's mouth. Let me hear the out of his mouth. And he says Hunter Long, tight end out of Boston College. Why? Why? I know why. I honestly know why. He's projected to be a 4th rounder. The Dolphins don't have a 4th rounder. This is what, PFF has to say with their bottom line. They say Long has very few holes in his game, but no one is going to be comparing him to Kittle or Kelsey anytime soon. I think he was my 4th tight end, my top 5, but I didn't think the Dolphins needed a tight end. I honestly thought that the Dolphins were going to take, if they wanted to, take Pitts because of the type of player he was, because of his scheme and the way he plays and his physicality that just puts him above everyone else. That's why they would take Pitts. Other than that, I didn't think they needed a tight end with Shaheen, with Gesicki, obviously, but I'm trying to think of the other name, Durham Smythe. But they took him. And this is what PFF has to say about Hunter Long. You can go back and check out my tight end video to a little bit more in depth of what I think of him, but this is what PFF has to say. Long didn't really see meaningful playing time until his redshirt sophomore year, and in year 1, he was already amongst the most productive tight ends in the country. He's faster than your average 250-pounder, and it showed the way he turned screens and flats routes into big gainers. He followed it up with a far more classic tight end route tree performance this season that saw him go for 682 yards and highlighted by 11 contested catches. While he's nothing special yet as a blocker, fantastic, he has the physical tools to be a true inline guy in the NFL. So just needs to work on his blocking. But he was a focal point of the Boston College offense, saw 17 targets in one game. So the Dolphins obviously saw something in him that they took him with the 3rd round pick, 81 overall. My qualm with this is that you have Quinn Miners sitting there, and you look at who we have at center, right? You have Skura, you could potentially have Dieter, and then you have these two other guys that it's just like, do I need to name them? And I feel like there was no center on this team that made you feel good. That was like, that's the guy, or he can be eventually become the guy. So I honestly thought center needed to be addressed. And with Quinn Minor sitting there, he's not going to be there at round 5 at 156. Unless you package together your 2 sevens and move up, give him the 2 sevens and just end your draft and move up to get them. There's no way Quinn Miners or any center that is in the realm of talent as Quinn Miners or Creed Humphreys, because Quinn Miners, I think I had Creed Humphrey as my 1, Quinn Miners as my 2 when it came to center. There. So it bothered me. This is the first pick in the whole draft out of 5 picks that I was like, I don't like it. Normally it happens. Like last year, the No Egg Monogamy, I was like, what? This might come back and be a great pick for us. But looking at today, give you a few grades. Javon Holland, I love the pick. Give it a B+. Absolutely love the pick. I'm a little bitter that we didn't get Javonte Williams, but Javon Holland, love the pick. I think he'll be a fantastic center safety for us, whether he's that roaming guy or if he takes over from Bobby McCann. Absolutely love it. Liam Eichenberg is getting an A+ for me. Absolutely love that pick. A+ pick for that. And Hunter Long is going to get a C+. Do not like the pick, and I think they should have took Quinn Miners there or gone in a different direction. Jabril Cox was there. All right, if you don't wanted to address the center position, Jabril Cox was sitting there. I don't know. But comment below. What do you guys think? Overall, yesterday I loved the picks. Jalen Waddle, Jalen Phillips, Javon Holland, and Liam Eichenberg. I was like, this draft is so good. Even they asked, I forgot the quarterback that was hosting ESPN for that minute, but they asked him who's killing this draft, and he said the Dolphins. A lot of people are saying the Dolphins are killing this draft. And then Hunter Long, which it doesn't put a big damper on it, but it's like you had better players sitting there, and I wish they would have took them. But be sure to comment below. What is your grade for today? Tomorrow they're doing 4, 5, 6, and 7. I will not be live for tomorrow. My wife goes back to work. Her leave of absence for giving birth to my baby girl is up tomorrow, so she's going back to work. I will have the baby all day tomorrow until she comes home. So you'll get a post-draft review video probably around 4 or 5 o'clock. When she gets home, I'll record it. I'll give you a final grade for the entire draft. But so far, I like this draft besides the tight end pick. But like the tight end pick isn't even that bad. It's trying to make myself feel better about the tight end pick. But be sure to comment below. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the full grade of the Dolphins draft. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.